Okay, well, happy Thursday morning to you all. Today is Thursday the 12th, March 12th. Headed out for another work commute on the new Rebel 1100 DCT. And the dealer called me yesterday morning early and said, we've already got your plate here. I'm like, wait, I just left yesterday. How do you have my plate already? So I didn't want to drive all the way out there or ride out there. So I asked him to mail it to me, so that should be here in the next day or two. Accessory wise, there's nothing available for this thing. I went over to Honda over here, Wild West, and they said everybody's been asking about the accessories, trying to order them, getting on pre-order lists, but the stuff isn't going to be available until the end of this month for a few of the accessories, and then not until middle or end of next month, April, before the rest of the accessories show up, like the saddlebags and the mounts and all that. So anyway, I ordered the stuff, got it ready to go at least, so I'm on the waiting list. We'll see how long it takes for the stuff to arrive. But in the meanwhile, my Rebel does have some new jewelry. I put some foam overgrips on yesterday to give me a little bit beefier hold, and I've got my Beeline Moto up here. So I'm going to set up my route to ride today and let it do the navigating. But first, I need to set up my phone. I'll be right back with you. Okay, off we go. So the weather's nice today. It's supposed to be partly cloudy most of the day. Right now it's about 78, almost 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Very muggy. It's extremely humid today. But I don't know that we're going to get any rain. We had like a 10% chance this morning, and then the rest of the day it's just going to be kind of variable wind and cloudy. Should be a good day for riding. As long as the wind isn't as bad as it was yesterday. Good God. Ooh, I was getting blown around. This bike handles, going around the world to the right. This bike handles crosswinds pretty well. It's heavy enough, so it doesn't get blown around too much. It's low, and it doesn't have a lot of side surface area for the wind to push on, so it does okay. Me, on the other hand, my head was getting bobbled around pretty good in those 25, 30 mile an hour winds yesterday. It's the first time I've tested the little beep beep horn. Oh, that cheese. Oh my God. Okay, everybody. Listen to that nonsense. Meep meep. Tiny little. I mean, that's a scooter horn. Come on, this is an 1100. Normally I'm not too upset about Honda's horns, but that's terrible, man. Oh, that's got to go. I've got a Denali SoundBomb in the garage that is going to replace that pronto. I have the air horn version and also just the mini, which is the electromechanical version. I don't know where I would mount the bigger one on here. Definitely not down there in the factory location. That's it's too low to the ground. It's going to get too much splash from the tire, so I'll probably find a different spot over here on the side of the motor. SW Motec, I think it was, yeah, SW Motec made some mounts for the side of the 500X and 500F. I don't know if they made one for the Rebels, the previous the 500s. But it mounted the horns right on the side of the engine casing on the stator cover. It's really nice. So I started looking around last night for setback risers. I just want about an inch back on these bars. A little more upright seating position because I've got short arms and I'm getting cranked forward pretty far, so it makes my shoulders and my elbows kind of locked, and I find that I'm stiff arming the bike, and I don't like doing that. But other than that, the bike's manners seem to be pretty pretty good. It doesn't have any real weird handling quirks. It handles much more like a standard bike. I wouldn't say it handles like a sport bike, but it handles more like a standard bike than a cruiser. And I think that's partly to do because of the larger diameter front wheel and lower profile tire on here, instead of having one of those big balloony tires on the front that's, you know, 4 inches tall from the rim. It handles pretty good. I'm not cranking it into corners yet because I still need to finish our courtship before I start treating her bad. I leaned it into some pretty good corners yesterday, though. I was running kind of hard, and it handles okay. I haven't found the traction limits yet, or the you know, the hard parts. I'm sure they're going to drag, but I'm trying to stay away from that. This bike is heavy enough that I think you could probably drag the pegs and not upset the bike too much, as long as you don't just plant one into the pavement. Smaller bikes, lighter bikes, when you drag pegs, sometimes they really don't like it. The DCT so far I'm pretty impressed with. It does have a couple little quirks that annoy me, but they're not showstoppers. It's just a learning curve for me, and I'll have to adjust my riding habits for them. The biggest one is the automatic downshifts in slow corners. Sometimes it's a little aggressive, especially if you're braking hard before going into a corner. One of the shifts, I haven't looked down to pay attention whether it's third to second or second to first, but it's a little abrupt, and it causes the bike to tip in because you've lost momentum. The bike slows down more than you're expecting it to. So for my adjusted riding habits, I'll just, you know, hit the downshift button, and that'll cause the transmission to hold in a gear instead of dynamically switching down. So I'm headed to the east side of downtown. I'm going to stop by the toll tag store and pick up a toll tag for this bike, so I can run the HOV and toll lanes. What the hell are you people doing? That guy pulled right out to the middle lane. It's going all the way to the far lane. Didn't even look. Sideswipe this white SUV here. Oh, Houston Cagers. So I did my first fill up on this yesterday evening, and I didn't calculate the mileage yet, but it was somewhere in the mid-40s. So not spectacular, but not bad. I'm still riding pretty nice, not hammering it. I did a few full throttle pulls up to 90. I didn't go for a top speed run yet. I know what it is because I've seen the videos, and it's 98, 99. So there's a speed limiter in the ECU, so that's going to have to be whacked. Bye-bye. I've got a Power Vision 3 dyno jet, so when they get the tune for this bike and the licensing, I'll relicense it to where I can hook it up to this bike, and I'll do a little flash tune on it, remove that upper speed limiter. Not that I need to go over 100 miles an hour, but I don't really want it to artificially cap itself at 99, because that means it's rolling off your torque curve prematurely. So my little GPS here is showing me the icons for kind of where I need to go. I wanted to place this thing over here, but I need a little stalk to bring it up high enough to get it kind of even with the other gauge, but I don't have the right standoff, so I need to get a different mount for it, I guess. It's a neat little tool, and it very much blends in with the aesthetic of the bike here. Just a simple round reverse LCD gauge. So it's a nice touch. I like it. I haven't done my parts 2 and 3 of this GPS review. I'll do those soon. I've noticed that it is a little late on kind of telling you where you need to go. Sometimes, like right when you're on top of a corner, it suddenly goes, oh, it's that way. So if you don't know where you're going already, it might be a problem. The routing is not the best. I don't know if you heard that blip and downshift right there, but it was fairly abrupt. So when it does that, when you're in a corner, suddenly the bike tips in, you know, toward the apex, and I'm not really expecting it. Let's see if it does the... Yeah, right there. It's the second gear shift. I was prepared for it that time, so I didn't fall into the corner. It's the second gear downshift that's a little abrupt and unexpected in normal, standard mode. So I'll probably just get in the habit of tapping the downshift. Oh crap, are they even open? Closed. I thought the whole state was back to business. What the hell is this nonsense? Monday through Friday, well, you know. Hey, we just had an announcement. The whole state's back to normal as of yesterday, so what the F? Alright, well, I guess this was a waste of time. I'll order it online, but it'll take several days to get here. Oh well. So that means I got to ride the main lanes and play with stupid cagers all the way out to the east side of downtown. That sucks. Okay, I have arrived. That's a little annoying. I don't know if that's normal or not, but the tank really shakes around a lot. Anybody else own this and notice that? I don't know if I need to tighten that up or what that is. Anywho, I've arrived. I'm going to go in and work for a couple of hours, make some money to pay for my toys, and I'll catch you on the ride out. Okay, finished up with one call, and then I've got another call just 3 or 4 miles down the road over here. Same side of town, so that's good. Do it while I'm here. I'm gonna go all the way, come all the way back out here tomorrow if I don't have to. So, Rolling Stone. Hopefully the gate's still open out here, because this thing never detects my bikes, any bike. Yeah, looks like it's still open. Okay, second stop is done. Headed back toward my office now to wrap up a couple of other little minor things. And eat lunch. Good Lord, I haven't even had lunch yet. pulling on my shoulders. I hate that.
What are you doing? Okay then. Whacked my shin on the foot peg, backing it up. Owie. Okay then. Lunchtime. Good God, I'm hungry.
I am so hungry. Alright, everybody. It is time to go home. Play in the main lanes. I hate that. I don't have my HOV or my toll tag for this, so. This is one of the little routing glitches that I've noticed with the Beeline. It's doing all this crazy, oh, turn left, oh, no, go straight, oh, turn left, oh, no, go straight, oh. See, it just freaks out. I don't know why. I closed the app, and then it seems to do better on the next restart, so, I don't know. Just kind of losing its mind. Clogged up today. Look at that weird routing glitch. It's just out of its mind. I'm going to check for firmware updates, see if maybe it's something that's known and can be addressed. It's just a little annoying. If you're depending on it, that could be a real problem. So I'm averaging 41 miles to the gallon today with my normal commute routine. I'm sure that it'll probably get a little better as the bike loosens up. And I've been fighting some pretty brutal headwinds the last couple days too. The suspension handles this kind of road pretty well. This is a very choppy road, South Fry. It's quite comfortable. Where I've noticed it doesn't do so well is on big pavement ripples, you know, the humps that you get between pavement sections or whatever at higher speeds, especially out on the highway. It has a problem with the sharp attack bumps. Okay, well, home again, home again. Another commute day done. Made some money. Made some people happy. Now I'm gonna take off this backpack and go fart around. Put some more break-in miles on this thing. I'm at right at 200 miles now. There'll be another 100 to go before I can feel comfortable with just beating the snot out of it. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Having some fun. So anyway, I will catch you all later. Thanks for tagging along.